Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Tales of Berseria.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you didn't break your
You're not going
shins.
to thank your savior for her crafty cannonballing?
Nope.
Are you nuts? I told you to stay away from the cannons, not bang on them.
But it was fun, and everything worked out, right? I'm sorry.
If it's that important to you, keep it safe. You wouldn't want to lose it again.
Maybe we should attach it to the ship. I don't know. Just saying.
Give it. I need to set a course.
Wow, rude. It is his.
Fine. You read it for me then.
Yeah.
But listen, kid. Give me one false reading and you're shark bait.
Better work hard.
What's Laffy said?
It's a name. Your name.
Aw.
My name? Laffy said.
It's a fine name.
Well, it's no Magilu.
You're right, it's not.
We're through the channel. Give us a course, Laffy-set.
Aye, aye, sir. We're headed straight for Logres.
I don't know if that's how, that works. Yeah, see, why couldn't you have sailed around the southern part, Okay, I guess we're just going into, normal docks. Seems like that would be dangerous, but what do I know?
Now this is refreshing. Sailing into port like normal people.
Well done, boy. The sharks are gonna go hungry tonight. Yes, I'm glad.
This won't be a problem? Docking a pirate ship here?
So, how were the northern seas, Eisen?
Apparently not.
Helavis and Vortigern are in ruins.
Oops.
Trade with Northgand will likely be disrupted for quite some time.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'll have to act quickly.
Any word
Quickly?
of the captain?
Aye, it's an old rumor. But they say Captain Eifried was sent to Titania.
The
Oberon
island
might not
prison
be happy
overseen
about
by
that.
The exorcists, huh? We'll have to look into that.
I registered your vessel as one of our merchantmen, same as always. But even so, stay on guard. There's a grand ceremony being held in Logres. Lots of watchful eyes about.
Yeah, I'll just poke him out.
I see. So they exchange information for mooring.
Information. For mooring?
Having the latest news gives merchants a chance to make favorable trades.
So it's worth protecting a pirate.
Couldn't anyone be
I bet
giving that
Eisen and his
information?
crew have connections like this in nearly every port.
Not even the Abbey's iron decrees can withstand the force known as human greed. I see.
Don't bother going to Titania. You won't find Eifried there,
And how do you know that?
because I escaped from there. And before I did, I heard something from the prisoners. They said Eifried was the only prisoner to ever get out alive, and that he was taken by an old exorcist named Melchior.
Lord Melchior is an elder legate at the Abbey. He should always be present at the headquarters.
Don't call him Lord.
Von Eifried's our captain. It's starting to look like his disappearance has connections with the highest levels of the Abbey.
Their headquarters should be in the capital, right? Yes, at the Royal Villa in Logres. I've never been there, though.
And Velvet, your business is with a man in the capital, right?
Looks
can
like
say
we're
that.
all headed to the same place.
I won't apologize for involving you.
I mean, they're not really
Usually
involved.
I'm the one who says that.
Everyone else just has different reasons for going there. Alright, punishing pugilist. Also. Alright, form 0 sunder. Okay. Nope. I did not hit my mouse. All right, perfect mayhem. So do you do not have one of those. Okay. I'll make sure the Van Eltia is ready to sail. All right. Why does that keep popping up? Get out of here, bird. Oh. Alright, so, punishing a pugilist. Also, you are mastered on the Aqua Ring. I want to get off that because other people need to get on. Let's see. That would be more defense. A little bit lower magic defense. The Aqua Ring has a lot of that, though. Alright, get onto the Earth Ring for now. Didn't I get, no. Okay, Amber Bag is mastered. That's good. Waistcoat is mastered. With Art Attack. Void Ring is mastered. Could get you onto the Aqua Ring, but Fire Ring is also good. Alright, Twin Charm is mastered. Oh my god, all the Amber Talismans. Good lord. Alright, you have mastered everything. Well, actually. Less attack, way less magic. But that is defense and magic defense. We'll take that instead. Okay, waistcoat. Let's get you on that. Get you onto the Aqua Ring. Yeah, you've mastered everything else. Okay. Wait. Punishing Pugilist. Multiplies martial arts damage by 1.2 times, but elemental damage by 0.8. No. Let's not go for that.
By the way,
Yep.
there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're
Really?
going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want. We stole it in the first place.
A scouting vessel.
I've assigned Benwick to her. He'll give you the details.
Oh. Listen to what Benwick has to say. Alright. You couldn't have said that when I was over here talking to him? Oh, I can't go back onto the ship.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond
Please
the
do.
reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
I mean, that's what exploration's all about.
Ifreed's pirates have many ambitions, one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltias already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
Far continent.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I
too
don't
dream
get
big.
it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Maybe we'll care about
Well,
them once we know what's there.
regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service. And you can keep anything we find in our explorations.
Sweet.
You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a Sylph Jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure.
I didn't realize
Or
he was
maybe
missing
some
a
rare
tooth.
food. Or brand new recipes.
Or more important,
That's a
outfits.
lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
Could be.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Please do. Alright, Expedition has been added to the menu. Try opening it now. Alright, Expedition's Conquistador. You can now send your scout ship on voyages to explore the outer seas. You can initiate these expeditions via the dispatch command. Select a dispatch command. Alright, so we have Lemon Sea. These surging waters are constantly stirred by a howling tempest. Most ships that enter are lost, but sailors who... Oh. Okay. Choose the area to explore. The explorable areas are determined by your current exploration level, which is displayed in the upper right of the screen. Now select Lemon Sea and begin the voyage. I'd like to see what that says, but I guess I'll have to look at it later. Once you initiate a voyage, the screen will display the time remaining until your ship returns. 5 whole minutes, huh? Boy, that's pretty close. Since this is your first time, the crew will break their backs so that they can fly home.
Scout ship setting sail.
Oh, 4 seconds even. Wow, 5 seconds. Wow.
Take a look at this.
Alright. Win, win, and lose. Treasure! We got soy sauce and dried fish. 4 soy sauce. The voyage is complete, and now let's see the results. During each exploration, the ship and her crew will face 3 battles. The number of victories will determine the items and XP received. Luckily that, there's no actual loss involved there. Just means you don't get as much. In their explorations, the crew might also uncover special rewards like recipes, new areas, and treasures. Some treasures may provide exploration skills that will make future voyages go more smoothly. When activated, these skills provide various benefits, such as increasing the amount of XP earned or the number of items found. I will almost always go for the number of items found. Let's finish by sending the ship out on one more expedition. Alright, the expedition is underway. This time, the ship will return at its normal speed. Take advantage of these expeditions to help you along in your adventure.
So now we just wait for news.
30 minutes.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
Sturgeons are freshwater, though. Aren't they? Okay. Okie dokie, head down the Danon Highway. Alright, well, let's see. Expeditions Conquistador. Right, I completely forgot about cooking before. Alright, but sailors who survive the journey find new strength within themselves. Okay. I can't look at more materials, huh? Oh, no, there I can. Alright, so, 5 total materials. We got soy sauce and dried fish. There's 3 specials and 1 area to unlock. Okay. Gained the title level Menu Maven. Title for one who has spent time in menus. Consider your options carefully. Some of that has just been, like, putting it down to, like, go move my laundry and stuff like that and leaving it in the menu, which is not a bad thing to do. 300 out of 3,000 minutes. Alright. That would actually really increase strength. Attack increased by 1.15%. But I definitely want to stick with Consummate Collector, because I assume no one else can get that. I'm weirded out. Alright, what are you? Slash Thrust Pop! Who wants to play a game? Not me. Play a Chamballoon 2, play Slash Beat, help item exchange, and cancel. What is item exchange? Alright. Hat, noise-canceling headphones, elf ears, round glasses, sunglasses, angry glasses, single-flare plug set, Danger Jr., Mini Luger, Mini Marta, All-Divide, Water Norman set for Eisen, Fire Norman set for Eisen, Void Norman set for Laphicet, Earth Norman set for Laphicet, Wind Norman set for Laphicet, Void Norman set for Rokuro, Earth Norman set for Rokuro, Earth Norman set for Velvet, and Wind Norman set for Velvet. And Hourglass, Coarse Tempering Powder, Amber Fragment, Bronze Scrap, and Odorless Fluid. Oh boy. Alright, well, okay. Help. Chamballoon 2 rules. Select a challenger and see how quickly you can break all the balloons that appear. The controls are the same as a standard battle. You will earn more TL coins on higher difficulty levels and with faster completion times. /beat rules. Select a challenger and try to do as much damage as possible within the time limit. The controls are the same as a standard battle, and BG is restored at the start of the round. TL coins are awarded based on the challenger's level, the damage done, and the rank earned. Okie dokie. Let's try Chamballoon 2. Which character will I use? Velvet. Stage 1.
Here I come.
So we got some mini games.
Come on, really?
Okay. 220 coins. Yep.
Here I come.
Dang it. Okay, that was not as fast.
Here I come.
Okay, well, it's a lot of coins, actually.
Next. Come on, really? Here I come.
That's pretty good.
Really?
Not as good. Okay.
Congratulations, you beat stage 1. Now take this as a reward, meow.
Void Norman suit, Velvet. A Void Norman body for Velvet. Don't worry, her arm isn't broken. Void Norman hat for Velvet. Black Norman head for a Velvet that represents her seething hatred. Wow.
Let's do this again, meow.
Okay. /beat.
Here I come. Come on, really?
Okay. I got a C+. Tails coins earned 71. No.
Came in 9th place. Not too shabby. Take this as a reward, meow.
Water Norman suit for Velvet. And a Water Norman hat for Velvet. A Blue Norman head for Velvet that represents her ice-cold demeanor.
Let's do this again, meow.
Okay, so item exchange. Let's get the noise-canceling headphones. Sure. Okay. Well, it definitely seems like the first one is the easiest way to get the coins to get all of these. I don't think I have that much desire to be going for these other things right now. I would just want the outfits and things. Okay, so that's some minigames. I will probably do some of that off camera. Let's go ahead and see what these are. Oh my god. There we go. Let's talk to people. Oh my god, what the hell are you? Oh, Van Valvely is docked here again. A bunch of odd merchants had it built. You didn't hear it from me, but some say they're actually a bunch of pirates. Oh, these might be multiple people talking. As though wanted outlaws could just sail right into our ports. Interesting, so acting openly can sometimes draw less attention. It's quite the unexpected blind spot. I think the tail is making some noise.
Crabs are amazing, right?
No.
Oh yeah! They're They're delicious, boiled or grilled.
No.
Even their innards are yummy.
No.
And 5 sets of legs. That's so many.
No.
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
I mean, unless they
It's
detach
called
all their legs.
autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before.
I'm sure someone
We're
has.
geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
I mean, that's why we
If
cut it off.
does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
That's kind of terrible.
Getting into the crabbing business? It'll do in a pinch. Brothers, let's get rich together and have all the crab we can eat.
Ew.
The crew of the Van Valvely looks like a cruel bunch, but they're very polite and even swab the docks. I hope the rougher sailors out there look to them as an example. You're right, but their first mate has a look in his eye that chills my very soul.
If he's so unlucky, why haven't the authorities caught on yet? Oh, and don't worry, I'm not going to keep her in this. Although I do want to get into a fight once, just to see what it looks like. Nearly 100 ships come through Port Zexon each day. It's like the beating heart of the Empire. That means that we're the ones running the world. After the Abbey, of course.
Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
Who's Marcus?
So, they even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifrid and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifrid and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
Well,
He
they
may
don't
be
tag me.
crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifrid goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him.
That's very weird.
Don't worry, I'll keep my promise. Honor among thieves and all, right? Anyone who breaks that rule ends up with nowhere to turn.
Got some pepper. Just steal some pepper right from this guy.
The docks are an arena for sailors. Walk too slow and they'll shove you into the water. At least that's what they all shout at me. Anyway, just be careful.
That'd be kind of awful if that were true. Alright, so there's shops there. Can't get to the lighthouse. Okay. There's someone to talk to. There's a cat's box up there. There's a way out to the south, and some treasures, and some shops. We obviously want to go to the shops and stuff, but I think the north is going to be not advancement. Also, where was that chest? Oh, it's literally right here. 760 gold, and just completely overlooked it. If you need anything, send a Sylph J, and the Van Eltia will sail to the rescue wherever you may be. Yeah? What if we're inland? Not a problem. The crew will carry her if we have to. Okie dokie. Well. Hello.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Why?
Why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
Why do they have to give
We
you
would need
permission?
their permission. Why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Then how do you
Aha.
how do you sail?
Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary.
Is it really?
Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
No, but seriously, like why can the Van Eltia, under the name of a Van something or other, sail freely from ports when these guys can't? Like, do they just have did they somehow manage to get blanket permission to sail whenever they want? Be you sailor or noble, everyone in the world has to obey the rules. It's not a lot of fun, but it's better than dying, right? I mean, they do say live free or die. Alright, another life bottle. Got some people down there. Chipped copper coins. Let's see what we got in the cat's box over here. Breadcrumbs. Dry crumbs made from a delicately baked bread. Used in Dwarven Salisbury surprise. How do they know about Salisbury? No ships have been coming in from Helives. Were they all attacked by Ifrit's pirates? Yes. Yes, they were. 75 to open. Alright, well, they're getting more expensive. You found a cat's! Better give me something. Dang it. He gave me nothing. Now watch over the storehouse for the Abbey. Begone. No one is allowed inside without permission. I have permission. It's called Giant Claw. Not the Giant Claw. That's a bad movie. Ugh. I thought I could finally have some fun making wagers, but all forms of gambling have been banned. What a dreadfully stiff world we live in. Well, it's an Abbey rule, isn't it? You either obey or end up demon chow. Demon chow. Alright, well, we do have the southern area to explore, but that is going to be next time. See you then, everyone. Stare into her eyes. Stare into her eyes.